Back with another analyzing your stock picks video, thanks to the recommendation Eric. Today we will be looking at NextSource Materials, or ticker symbol NEXT.TO. And for this video I'm going to assume you understand why we as a species need graphite so freaking much, and why graphite offers such an interesting investment opportunity. If you do not grasp the insight just yet, don't you worry, previously I released a 12-minute video explaining why graphite is the future. Go check that video out. And now let's go back into this video. Company overview. So what is NextSource Materials? Well, surprise surprise, they are another graphite company. Full transparency, as of making this video I am personally not invested in NextSource Materials, but I am invested in one of their competitors, in Gratomic. I figured you should know. NextSource has a soon to be operational mine in Madagascar, which is of course the famous island next to the African continent. The Nouveau Monde Graphite project is located here in the southern part of Madagascar, which should be reasonably close to the shipping ports of the island. As of the most recent news reports the public got from the company, NextSource is looking for commissioning in Q2 2022. Meaning the plant should be operational starting from Q2 2022 and it should start outputting real graphite this year. So this is the big brain plan. The company will start out with the Nouveau Monde Graphite project at 17,000 tons per year of graphite, and supposedly this part is already fully funded. As of right now, the company is looking for offtake agreements to sell all that juicy graphite. By the end of 2022, the company is looking to have their BAF, or battery anode facility, up and running at initial production numbers. More on this later. And of course, the very long-term plans. By 2024, the company hopes to get the mine up to 150,000 tons of flake graphite per year, which is quite an insane figure. And they want to upgrade their battery anode facility to 20,000 to 40,000 tons per year. Their mine is actually a flake graphite mine. And out of the three types of graphite, this one is seen as really abundant, but often not so pure. But it seems that the company is able to get their graphite up to 98% purity just by simple flotation, which is really admirable. Now back to the battery anode facility. NextSource is actually partnered with anonymous major electric vehicle supply chain to build their battery anode facility. In return for this partnership, NextSource gets a turnkey facility with complete operational but also technical know-how. And in return for this partnership, the OEMs of the supply chain deal get access to complete and proven anode solutions using non-Chinese sourced graphite. Important to note, NextSource is flaunting with the Tesla logo, so it seems that Tesla is part of this battery supply chain. So that was the main graphite side of the business, but there is more to NextSource Materials. Hopefully everything was clear thus far, and if not, make sure to hit me up down below. So aside from the graphite side of the business, the company also has the rights to a vanadium project located just 15 kilometers away from the Nouveau Monde Graphite project, also in Madagascar. This property does have an NI 43101 mineral port, meaning it is confirmed just how much graphite is on ground over there. And that is 60 million tons of vanadium to be exact. The company does own 100% of this project too, and I believe the vanadium project could be a great add-on to this business in the future. But to me, it seems that the graphite is the main driver for the growth in the immediate future. Also, I would totally advise reading through the management team yourself if you are thinking of investing in this business. Although from a first glance, NextSource seems to have a really diversified team with a lot of experience in both finance, but especially a lot of experience in mining. If I ever were to invest in this business, I would want to see skin in the game. Meaning, I would want to see some management roles have large equity positions in the company too. Then the management goals and your goals as an investor would be aligned. Then everyone is just focusing on increasing shareholders' equity in the long run. And then does the CEO, Sir Mick Davis, have a large position in the company. He owns about 36% of all the shares outstanding. Important to note, the other directors do not have that large positions in the company as seen here. Some do get up to about 1% of the business, which is really solid anyways. So I do believe there is more than enough skin in the game for me. Value proposition. I am not going to do the classic bar chart calculations I would normally do, since well, I do not feel like it would add a lot of value in this case. But do not click away just yet, I am still going to show you the value proposition that I see. Let me explain. Remember, this was the big brand plan. 17,000 tons from 2022 and onwards, and 150,000 tons per year by 2024. And these are the prices the company personally stated. $1,200 per ton for the flake graphite, $3,000 per ton for the uncoated spherical graphite, and $6,500 for the coated spherical graphite. These two, the flake graphite and the coated spherical graphite prices, seem quite low to the prices the competition is selling the graphite for. However, this uncoated spherical graphite price is pretty similar to the price Gratomic is able to get for their uncoated SG16, which should be pretty similar. And if we were to use the company's own numbers, so 17,000 tons of flake graphite by 2023 at their own prices, well, then it would look at a company doing $31 million revenue by 2023. Compare that to the market cap of 400 million Canadian dollars, and well, then this value proposition doesn't look that attractive, especially compared to other graphite mines. And by 2025, best case, the company would be doing 150,000 tons per year of flake graphite, of which, best case, 40,000 tons would be sold as anode material. So those numbers at their own graphite prices puts them at roughly $400 million in revenue by 2025. And that is of course way more attractive, especially compared to the current market cap. Effectively, you're paying about $1 today for every $1 in revenue by 2025. And even with the 2025 projection, I am a little disappointed with these numbers. To me, it seems that NextSource isn't as good a value proposition, especially compared to other graphite classics like Nouveau Monde Graphite, Talga Group, and especially compared to Gratomic. After all, with Gratomic, we're also looking at roughly $400 million in revenue by 2025. And that while Gratomic is only trading at a market cap of 200 million Canadian dollars, so arguably Gratomic's value proposition is 2 times better than NextSource Materials. And the main reason for this discrepancy between the value proposition is, well, other graphite companies are able to sell the graphite for higher prices. Especially compared to Gratomic, who's able to sell their raw graphite for $2,700 per ton already. And with that, of course, I mean the graphite straight out of the Alchem processing plant. If NextSource were to able to get the prices up to $2,000 per ton for the super flake graphite and $8,000 per ton for the anode material, well, then their revenue would already look way more attractive by 2025. But even in the company's own PEA, the company is referring to $1,200 per ton for the super flake graphite. So that is why I'm personally staying away from NextSource at this moment in time. The company is really interesting, but the value proposition isn't right for me. It might be right for you, and that is fine. Everyone's investment journey should be different. And with that said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and maybe even subscribe. Comment down below what you want to talk about next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.